Greece's prime minister is going to be pressing President Obama today to crack down on speculators, he says, are fueling his country's fiscal crisis. Well, here with a look ahead at the meeting is David Gordon of the Eurasia Group, and he joins me now from our Washington newsroom. David, nice to have you with us.
Great to be here, Betty.
And, what is it with this focus on the speculators? I mean, you can imagine there may be some out there, but really, I mean, isn't this just a smokescreen for the Greeks because of their own fiscal mismanagement?
I think that's essentially right. I mean, speculators didn't drive the Greek fiscal deficit to 12.7%. It's true, obviously, that actors in the market take advantage of where they see vulnerability, but that's really the normal working of markets. And I don't think that President Obama is likely to make any kind of a specific commitment that the type of which that Prime Minister Papandreou would like to hear, although he very well may tout the financial reform package that's now working its way through the Senate Finance Committee.
So you mean commitment? We're not talking about aid here, right, David? We're talking about commitment to try to quash the speculators, right?
Exactly. Exactly. I mean, the good news for the United States, of course, is that the Greeks are not coming here hat in hand looking for money. And really, Prime Minister Papandreou really wants just to be seen with President Obama, to have President Obama say some good words broadly about Greece, good words about the commitment that the Greeks appear to have made to fiscal stabilization and discipline.
Right, and some would say that it's too little too late, such as Jim Rogers, as you just heard from him yesterday, very critical of Greece and saying that, look, if Greece went bankrupt, then the others would know that the EU is very serious about maintaining your fiscal deficit, and therefore that would actually improve the euro. I mean, how do you feel about that? You view it the same way, or what?
I know that the leadership in Europe absolutely doesn't view it that way. I mean, for the leadership in Europe, they want Greece to have a strong fiscal program, and then they want to come in behind it with at least moral support and the implicit offer of financial support. So as long as Greece has a credible fiscal stabilization program, and I think that Prime Minister Papandreou does have that, at least for the short run, Europe is absolutely going to come in behind Greece. They do not want to see a sovereign default by Greece.
But why not? I mean, the question is, why not? I mean, there are 2%. No, go ahead.
Yeah, I think there are a couple of reasons here. First, there's a lot of exposure by European banks in Greece, and I think it would send a message in the market about the lack of commitment of Europe to integration. I think it would actually increase the pressure on other countries, Portugal, Spain, for instance. So I think the viewpoint from Europe on this is that as long as there's a credible stabilization program, that Europe really wants to step in and support this.
Okay, David, thank you so much. David Gordon of Eurasia Group in our Washington newsroom.